Since the last lecture we have completed with respect to your instantaneous speed, instantaneous velocity, okay, as well as I told you about the average speed, average velocity, average acceleration, uh, non-uniform or variable speed, variable velocity, variable acceleration also. Uh, I also put forward the graphical way of representing these concepts regarding your average speed, how when exactly one should go for average speed, or when exactly one should go for uniform, or when exactly one should go for instantaneous. Instantaneous is at the particular instant, students. When I speak about variable and non-uniform, that means we can keep time constant, and the y-axis, whatever we have defined on y-axis, that goes on changing. Keeping time constant, that is on the x-axis, we keep it constant. So whenever you speak about non-uniform or variable, students, there will be a change in the value of y, keeping with respect to time constant, that is variable or non-uniform. And whenever there is non-uniform, we simply go for average. So average speed is total distance upon total time. Average velocity is total displacement upon total time, students. We did a few questions also based on that. We'll continue further ahead with few more questions, students. Okay, and we move further ahead with certain more problems. So today we'll be solving more of the problem students part of it. Okay, let's move ahead. Suppose if I happen to go for the next equation, or if in case if I happen to put forward the next problem to you all. The question is actually speaking about a particle. Listen carefully, students. A particle is said to move along a circular path. Okay. Suppose if I say a particle starts from A and it traces a circular path. Which is the center of the circular path we consider. Okay. The particle starts, we consider from A, reaches at point B, then at point C, and then at point D. Now, when you look into the diagram, students, the radius is R of the circular path, students. The question is, students, the particle starts from point A and it moves in anti-clockwise direction. Find the magnitude of the displacement. Find the magnitude of displacement and the distance traveled. Means I need to find out magnitude of displacement and distance traveled. Uh, in the first case, if I say from A to B, second case from A to C, third case, students, from A to D, and last case we consider completes one revolution. Students, is the question clear with you all? I repeat,
Yes,
students.
sir.
As shown in the diagram, a particle traces a circular path, लेकिन कौन सी direction में जा रहा है students? Anti-clockwise direction में जा रहा है. Radius r है. Okay, you have to find out magnitude of displacement, students. Okay, and the distance traveled by the body. In the first case from A to B, second case from A to C, third case from A to D, and the last case we consider for one complete revolution. Again, pathway. Instantly they put forward the answers. Give me all answers together. Aditi, try to solve and put it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Post all your answers in that manner. Hope the question is clear with everyone. Come on. And please to give me the reasons also for the answer. When I ask you, you can unmute yourself. I want magnitude of displacement and the distance traveled in the following cases from A to B, from A to C, from A to D, and for one complete revolution, students. Aditya has put forward the answer. Fine. Fine. Aditya has posted all the answers. Let's discuss. Let's discuss. Sneha has also put
Just a
forward.
second, I'm posting the answers.
Okay. Yes, Aditya has also put forward the answer. Okay. Out of the two, Aditya, Parthy, who wants to answer? Parthy, answer. Shirish hand.
Yes, sir. So for
Okay.
the first case, it's 1/4 of the whole circle. So it would be 1/4 of 2 pi r.
Okay, so that is displacement or distance? What
Distance.
distance? So when I'm moving from A to B, we consider, so distance covered will be equal to, we consider as 1/4. If I speak about circumference of circle, students, that is 2 pi r. So she's saying it that the distance covered, kitna sa distance covered है, students? The rest of them were not really. And ये 1/4 of circumference. So she's saying it 1/4 of circumference of circle. The distance is 1/4 into 2 pi r. Which means she's trying to say it's pi r by 2. Absolutely correct. That many unit. What about the displacement?
Displacement, the shortest distance. So it would be a straight line between B and A. So it is under root of r square plus r square. That is r root 2.
Okay. That means now if I happen to speak about, let me go for that part of it. This is an important part, students. Each part is that this is very important because if you carefully look into the question, student, what the question asks us? Magnitude of displacement. Now let us understand what this part. Hope the first part is clear with everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now listeners, suppose अगर मैं second part के लिए जाता हूँ students, look at the diagram. ये तुम्हारा diagram है. Second part is very important, students, and this will help you out to work out with your further head. Displacement से हम velocity find out कर सकते हैं, acceleration भी find out कर सकते हैं, because यहाँ पे तुम्हारे vectors का play role होगा. पूछा है magnitude, लेकिन we'll try to understand vector notation first, and then we'll go for magnitude. Now suppose if I say the particle is traveling in anticlockwise direction, position यहाँ पर है A है, ये center है और ये R है. यानी सपोज अगर A पे होगा तो कैन आई से दिस becomes the displacement initially. I can consider, let me say S1 is the initial displacement at point A1 at that instantaneous position. When it reaches at point B, a tangent drawn at that point, what exactly determines the displacement at that instant we consider? क्या ये clear हुआ सबको?
Yes, sir.
Simply please try to understand this. अगर suppose तुमने कोई object लिया है और तुमने धागे से बांधा और तुम circular motion में move कर रहे हो, please listen carefully. अगर कोई stone एक end पे आता है, उसी time पे you try to cut the string. How exactly stone goes tangentially? That means students, उसका displacement is going tangential. That means the displacement is always mutually perpendicular. ये भी है perpendicular in this case. Now suppose if I happen to go get the resultant in this case, so where should I go for the resultant in this case? So of course I can shift this vector parallel to itself. ये तुम्हारा S2 है, ये तुम्हारा S1 हुआ, tail है, tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector, that's my resultant displacement. क्या ये clear हुआ students? I'm shifting this vector students parallel to itself. I'm going with respect to vectors. मैं अभी तक magnitude पे गया ही नहीं हूँ. Question पूछा है magnitude. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स डायरेक्टली करेंगे ये r है और यहाँ पे ज्वाइन कर देंगे. ऑफ कोर्स बाय थ्योरम ऑफ पाइथागोरस क्या हो जाएगा, √2r सबको मिलेगा. बट स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द वेक्टर पार्ट ऑफ इट, शिफ्टिंग द वेक्टर पैरेलल टू इटसेल्फ. इज दिस क्लियर विद एवरीबॉडी?
Yes, sir.
All the students who are inside the meeting, please don't just
Yes,
blindly go ahead with it, okay? Try to think, because यहाँ पे same question I can change it with respect to velocity. I can go with respect to acceleration. That is called as tangential acceleration. क्योंकि ये जब भी आगे circular motion में चला जाएगा, things becomes different. तो ये ध्यान में रखना, ये तुम्हारा है S1, ये तुम्हारा S2 है, मैंने इसको शिफ्ट कर दिया. तो देखो रिजल्टेंट टेल है, बट ट्रायंगल लॉ कहने से S1 plus S2 I can consider. Is this clear? Are you getting it? Now if I want to go for the magnitude of the resultant, we consider this. Okay, so that's what we consider resultant. If I want to go for the magnitude of resultant displacement, we consider this. Then what exactly magnitude of resultant displacement I consider? This is the angle formed in them is what? Is this the angle form? No.
No.
If I consider ये तुम्हारा S2 है, तो अगर इसको मैं शिफ्ट कर देता हूँ, what is the angle formed between the two vectors? 90. यानी या तो इसको आगे शिफ्ट करो या इसको पीछे शिफ्ट करो. 90 degree is the angle we consider. Now when I take theta as 90, students, can I write down the magnitude of displacement? Yes. Formula क्या होगा? Under over modulus of S1 the whole square plus modulus of S2 the whole square. Are you getting it, students? We consider. That's how we take it in this case. And then further at going in this part we consider. Now when I speak about this case, the displacement is horizontally consider. But now when I speak about it, this displacement is a distance covered per unit time we consider. So always when you go for it, you have to simply go for the magnitude. And obviously students, your magnitude goes with respect to your position vector. Everybody listen carefully. The magnitude of displacement goes with respect to position vector. ये तुम्हारा position vector r है, ये तुम्हारा r है. So solving it, what exactly I consider will be, so this will be r square plus 2r square cos of 90. What's my answer will be? Answer will be simply √2 times r. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
अब
sir.
ध्यान से everybody listen carefully, students. Everybody be with me. अगर तुम्हारा अगर if I say the resultant displacement, the resultant displacement is √2 r we consider. देखो भैया, ये है तुम्हारा पोजीशन वेक्टर. स्टूडेंट ध्यान से सुनना, ये तुम्हारा पोजीशन वेक्टर है, ये सेंटर है. पार्टिकल डिस्प्लेसमेंट इस तरफ है स्टूडेंट्स. Now if I say अगर ये पोजीशन वेक्टर है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट इस डायरेक्शन में, तो where is the direction of velocity also? So in the same direction. जिस डायरेक्शन में डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगा स्टूडेंट्स, उसी डायरेक्शन में वेलोसिटी भी होगा. जिस डायरेक्शन में वेलोसिटी होगा, उसी डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलरेशन भी होगा. लेकिन ये कौन सा एक्सेलरेशन होगा?
Tangential.
क्योंकि पाथ क्या है? सर्कुलर. The path is considered to be circular. Whenever you go for a circular path, do keep in mind, students, your velocity and your radius vector are always mutually perpendicular to each other, students. Please, this is a point, you can put it down in this problem only. एक point या statement लिख सकते हो pencil से. For a body performing circular motion, or a particle performing circular motion, the velocity, which is always tangential, ध्यान से सुनना, velocity which is tangential at every point. अगर शायद तुम लोग ने 10th में भी पढ़ा होगा uniform circular motion, the teacher must have said it, the direction of velocity goes on changing. Direction of velocity changing. मैंने पूछा क्यों direction of velocity क्यों change हो रहा है? तो तुरंत स्टूडेंट बोलेगा सर पोजीशन वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है ना. ये देखो जब पार्टिकल यहाँ पे था तो ये इसका पोजीशन वेक्टर होगा. जब पार्टिकल यहाँ पे आया ये इसका पोजीशन वेक्टर हुआ. जब पार्टिकल यहाँ पे आया तो ये पोजीशन वेक्टर हुआ. तो अगर पोजीशन वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन चेंज होगा तो डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी आल्सो गोस ऑन चेंजिंग. लेकिन हमेशा हमेशा वेलोसिटी स्टूडेंट्स एंड पोजीशन वेक्टर आर म्यूचुअली परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर. ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर. स्टूडेंट्स अगर ये दोनों परपेंडिकुलर होंगे तो इनका डॉट प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा?
0.
0. ये हमेशा ध्यान रखना. यानी इसका अगर तुम कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ करो तो यहाँ पे डायग्राम के साथ में सिंपली राइट ऑन v डॉट r इज इक्वल टू 0. अभी किसी ने पूछा v कहाँ पे है तो टैंजेंशियल बना देना. r क्या है? पोजीशन वेक्टर, दैट इज आल्सो पोजीशन वेक्टर. अगर सपोज मैंने किसी बंदे को यहाँ पे खड़ा कर दिया और पूछा भाई कार कहाँ पे है तो ऐसा हाथ दिखाएगा ना, ये पोजीशन वेक्टर हो गया. अभी कार यहाँ पे आ गई है तो हाथ ऐसे दिखाएगा. So that is a position vector, and direction of position goes on changing. The direction of velocity also goes on changing. Velocity का direction किस में होगा? In the direction of displacement. If I go for rate of change of displacement, students, what exactly I'm going to get it? dr by dt. And what is it? dr by dt I can get it in terms of v. अभी students मैंने पूछा, can you tell me what is the change in velocity? Magnitude of change in velocity? क्या आंसर आया? root 2v. आया root 2v, differentiating both the sides with respect to time.
Yes, sir.
root 2v. यानी यही क्वेश्चन में चेंज करके I can ask you find out the magnitude of change in velocity. What exactly we consider magnitude of velocity? We consider in this case. What exactly consider root 2v? Is this clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All the students who are into the meeting, please, if any query, any question, do raise your hand, unmute yourself, and do ask. So this question was Khyati, Sanjana, Suhani, and Pathvi. All of them have got it. Okay. Okay, fine. Can I erase this part for this? This much part, can I erase it?
Yes, sir.
That doesn't look
Yes,
clear
sir.
for-
Yes, sir.
Solving at times solve problems is also not just for the sake of solving it. Why am I picking it up? There is a reason to work out in that. Okay. Yes, Partha, what about the next part? Now, suppose if I have to go from A to C, what exactly answer will be for A to C?
A to C, the displacement would be the half of the circumference of the circle, that is 1/2 into 2 root pi r, and that is pi r. And displacement is the straight line, that is r plus r. So
Okay. Okay. If I say what is for the second part, so the second part, what exactly the distance covered? The distance covered will be equal to half the circumference. Of course, क्योंकि तुम यहाँ से यहाँ पे आ रहे हो, you're walking all the way along the track and going in this direction, so it will be half of what? 2 pi r. तो तुम्हारा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? pi r. That many units. लेकिन displacement का मतलब क्या है, students? Shortest distance covered.
Shortest.
Yes. From its initial position to final position. So ये होगा along the diameter. Along the diameter, I can consider the shortest. So what exactly the displacement we consider? Magnitude of displacement will be equal to what? So it's the diameter of the
2r.
circle. Nice radius. That's the second part. Third one, again, if I consider starting from point A, now coming back to point C. This center. This can I say this is my S1. Now this is my S2. What What is the displacement you consider?
So here the displacement is again root
R
2
root
r.
Yes. So how do you come to that conclusion also? So this is the initial we consider. This is the final tangential we consider. Shift the vector parallel to itself. I can consider. Either I can shift in this direction. तो अगर मैंने इसको shift कर दिया, I'm getting it. I'm getting it this. तो इनका resultant इस तरफ जाएगा. तो ये तुम्हारा displacement हुआ देखो. अगर मैंने बोला A to D हुआ, तो ये तुम्हारा resultant displacement हुआ. I'm getting it. We consider. So that's a displacement. Initial position is this. Final position is this. We consider that's a resultant displacement we can consider. That means starting from the, if in case if I want to go for the vector part of it, then I can shift the vectors parallel to itself. लेकिन answer यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा? So ये R है, ये R है. So what exactly is it? Root 2R.
root 2R.
Any answer for this as well as for this will remain the same. But what is the distance covered, students?
Distance is
The
3
3/4.
by 4 upon 2 pi r.
Of course, because it's 3/4 of circumference of the circumference. That means 3/4. This is entirely 3/4. Okay, this was 1/4. This is half, and this is 3/4 of the circumference of the circle. That's 2 pi r. Cancellation. What exactly answer is?
3 by 2 pi R.
Okay, the last one, fourth one.
The distance is the whole
Distance.
circumference 2 pi r, and displacement is 0 because it's starting from the same point and ending up on the same point.
Absolutely correct. Yani, if I say distance covered, students, is the length of the journey covered by the body, the complete length covered during the course of journey. Yani, अगर तुम A से शुरू करते हो and you're coming back at point A, so the distance covered will be equal to the circumference of the circle. That is 2 pi r. लेकिन students, displacement क्या होगा? Displacement क्या होगा? So you started from point A and you came back at point A. If I'm starting from point A, I move somewhere, and if I come back to the same point, what exactly my displacement becomes? Zero.
0.
The displacement, I made it very clear, displacement can be positive, can be negative, can be zero, we consider. So the answer for this will be 0 for displacement, and the distance covered is 2 pi r. Is this clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
We'll pick up certain questions from just one more question from your mains part of it. Let's see. This is actually, these are the questions which are slightly on more trickier part of it. Okay, but if you try to think over here, you'll be able to get the answer also. We'll pick up one such example. Now, please pay attention, students. Let us go for this. Please pay attention for this, okay? It is given to you that a body covers 1/3 of the distance. So the question given to you is a body covers 1/3 of the distance with a speed of v0. I'll draw the diagram. I'll help you out with the diagram. Is that clear? So do take care of this, students, okay? The question given to you is it covers 1/3 of the distance we consider is. But now when you carefully look into the diagram, will be in what manner? So we'll start from point A. Let us say the body reaches at point B. Please understand the diagram very clearly, okay? A body covers 1/3 of its journey with a speed v0. Let us say that the distance covered from A to B be x, students. Time taken to move from A to B, capital T. I getting it? I can consider in that manner. Now, यहाँ पे बोला है, please listen carefully. A body covers 1/3 of its journey with speed v0. If I say 1/3 of its journey, that means they're speaking about what distance? So let us say the distance covered in the first case is x by 3. 1/3 of a journey. What's the corresponding speed in this case is v0, they're saying it. अगर डिस्टेंस ये है स्टूडेंट्स, स्पीड ये है, तो मुझे बताओ व्हाट इज द टाइम टेकन इन दिस केस? क्या हो जाएगा? So speed is equal to distance upon time. Agreed?
X by 3 V naught.
Yeah. So time will be, see, when I speak about, I'll put the general formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So time will be equal to what? Distance upon speed. So can I say x upon 3v0? क्या ये clear हुआ students?
Yes, sir.
Please, I'm trying to give a statement. Now this was an easy one. Now I'm going to continue from here on. Yani AB total distance is x, time taken is capital T. 1/3 of the distance was covered with speed v0. So I gave you the time. Now listen carefully. Now I want an answer for this part of it. The remaining portion of the distance, I'm putting in a remaining portion of distance was covered with velocity v1. Was covered with velocity v1 for, the answer is now, for half the remaining time. For half the remaining time and with velocity v2 for other half of the remaining. For other half of remaining time. Now, students, I've given you the statement. Nobody has to answer. I want you to make your own equations. And then I'll put the equations of mine over here. I repeat, students. I repeat, students. The distance I've taken x, time taken for the complete journey is AV. 1/3 of the distance in the first case is covered with speed v0, so I've found out the time. Now, please pay attention for this. Remaining portion of distance. यानी इसके बाद वाला जो रिमेनिंग होगा, यानी सपोज इफ आई से 1/3, लेट मी टेक दिस इज समवेयर ओवर हियर. ये जो रिमेनिंग है इसके बारे में बात करें. सपोज आई कंसीडर पॉइंट सी. रिमेनिंग पोर्शन ऑफ द डिस्टेंस वाज कवर्ड विद वेलोसिटी v1, यानी कुछ v1 से कवर किया है फॉर हाफ ऑफ द रिमेनिंग टाइम. फॉर हाफ ऑफ द रिमेनिंग टाइम इट इज कवरिंग विद वेलोसिटी v1 and with velocity v2 for other half of remaining time. Hope this statement is very clear and my writings are clear with you all. Once again, I'll speak out, students. Remaining portion of distance was covered with velocity v1 for half the remaining time and with velocity v2 for other half of remaining time. Try to get me equations for time in both the cases. Or you can get the equations for distance. Get me the equation for distance in both the cases. The remaining portion of the distance. You try to solve it. I'm giving you 2 minutes for it. Try to get an expression, and then I'll put forward the expression. Remaining portion of distance was covered with velocity v1 for half the remaining time and with velocity v2 for other half of remaining time. So this is how we can try to distinguish between your NEET and JEE and advanced studies. This is slightly going on to that part of it. Absolutely correct. But I want distance for the two part. Okay, I want to get distance for the two part. Let us say the distance for the first part be t1 and distance for the second part is t2, remaining part. Sanjana has put forward a first relation. Mind everybody listen carefully. ये जो remaining part है ना, उसकी भी दो part है. Read the question very carefully. ये जो remaining part है, उसकी भी दो cases दिए हुए हैं. Read the question. I want for distance of both the cases. That's what my question is. Again, I repeat. Remaining portion of distance. This is covered with velocity v1. Lekin for half of the remaining time and with velocity v2 for other half of the remaining time. Look over here. These are the keywords to be taken care of. Sanjana, she has put forward both the answers. Okay, can I solve, students? Now listen carefully. Let us go for this. Huh? Please pay attention, everyone. How to go about? ये तुम्हें statement दिया हुआ है. Once again, I'll speak out the question. Okay, a body covers 1/3 of a distance in speed v0. Okay, that's what they made it very clear. And the remaining portion of the distance was covered with velocity v1 for half of the remaining time and with velocity v2 for other half of the remaining time. पूछा है average speed. Saud also put forward his answer. Sneha has put forward an answer.
Sir, what do we have to find?
Average speed. Average velocity, not average speed. Average velocity for the whole journey. Shall I go ahead, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now listen carefully. Listen carefully, students. Remaining distance. Now, when I say about remaining distance, the remaining distance होगा क्या? सिर्फ ये remaining distance होगा आपका x minus x by 3. ये पूरा x है, इसमें से 1/3 निकाल दिया तो ये हुआ remaining distance. लेकिन students ये ध्यान में रखना कि जो remaining distance है वो actually दो पार्ट में है. ये दो पार्ट में है. ठीक है, उन्होंने बोला remaining portion of the distance was covered with the velocity v1 for half of the time. Now, when I say this is the time taken in this case, okay, if I say for half of the time, what exactly half of the time I can consider in this case? First of all, this is a time taken. This is a time taken till point C. What exactly the remaining time will be? मुझे बताओ, what is the remaining time? Remaining time क्या होगा? Total time is T. Remaining क्या होगा?
T minus x upon 3 we know.
ये है. इसका आधा लेना है स्टूडेंट्स. ये हुआ तुम्हारा रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस प्लीज, और ये हुआ तुम्हारा रिमेनिंग टाइम. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? टोटल टाइम टेकन,
Yes, sir.
टाइम टेकन फॉर A to C इज दिस मच, तो रिमेनिंग टाइम कितना होगा? इसमें से इसको सबट्रैक्ट कर दो. टोटल डिस्टेंस x था, 1/3 डिस्टेंस ये है, तो रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस ये है. नाउ रीड योर क्वेश्चन, नाउ रीड योर स्टेटमेंट. रिमेनिंग पोर्शन ऑफ द डिस्टेंस वाज कवर्ड विद v1 for half the remaining time. इसका हाफ निकालोगे तो क्या होगा? हाफ. Okay, of remaining
Yes,
time t minus x upon 3 v0. Agreed. And this
Yes,
was
sir.
covered with a velocity of what? With a velocity of what?
V1.
v1. What about the other half time?
The same.
Agreed, is the same, but that is called as velocity what?
V2.
2. Now can I find out the distance in this case? देखो तुम्हें speed मिल गया, तुम्हें time मालूम है. What's the formula? So speed is equal to distance upon time. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes.
Is this clear, students? What exactly the distance covered in the first case we consider? यानी यहाँ पे S1 क्या होगा? The S1 will be equal to product of these two. Are you getting it, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what exactly I can write down in this case? So we can consider in terms of, simply we can take it as V1 by 2. The answer is now product of this. So V1 by 2 into bracket T minus x upon 3 V0. यहाँ का distance क्या हो जाएगा? यहाँ का distance क्या होगा? Again, this will be what?
V2 by 2.
V2 by 2 t minus
T minus x upon 3v naught.
अभी क्या ये क्लियर हो गया स्टूडेंट्स टू एवरीवन? देन ओनली आई विल प्रोसीड फर्दर. Is this part of the equation and this part of the equation clear with everybody? I repeat the same question, please. The total distance is x, time taken is t. 1/3 of the distance which covered with speed v0. I found out the time. Remaining will be x minus 3. Remaining time will be t minus x upon 3v0. Half of this time, half of them, इसको divide by 2 करो, इसको divide by 2 करो. ये जो half of the time था वो पहले v1 से कवर किया गया है, दूसरा half of the time v2 से कवर किया है. तो अगर ये टाइम है, ये वेलोसिटी है, तो कैन यू फाइंड द डिस्प्लेसमेंट कवर्ड इन दैट केस? यस. कैन यू फाइंड द डिस्प्लेसमेंट फॉर्मूला क्या है? वेलोसिटी इनटू टाइम. मैंने सिर्फ मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. नाउ व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड? द क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड इज एवरेज स्पीड. यस अनिका, कैन यू टेल मी?
Yes, sir.
Answer. Average speed.
Sir, I had done the distance one. Speed I have not completed.
Okay. So now if I happen to go for average speed, now see you have it in front of you and you can, but as far as what exactly average? See, question asks average velocity. Please pay attention. अगर मैंने average velocity पूछा, is the particle traveling along the same straight line? Yes, it's traveling along the same direction, same as students. There's no change in direction. Body आगे की तरफ ही जा रहा है. तो अगर तुम्हें average velocity पूछा, या in this case average speed will remain the same, because when the vectors, the answer is when the vectors are acting in the same direction, you can neglect the arrow over there. So the same question I can take it as average speed also. What is average speed? Total distance covered upon total time taken. Now can you get the answer for this? Is this clear? Can you get an answer for this? जी ये चाहिए, तो कैसे निकालोगे अभी? How do you get this answer?
We'll add both the displacement and divide it by
Yeah,
t.
absolutely correct. See, what exactly the remaining distance I'll consider, sir? The remaining distance is x minus x by 3. What is x minus x by 3? So can I put 2x by 3 will be equal to v1 by 2 into bracket t minus x upon 3 v0 plus v2 by 2 t minus x upon 3 v0. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
तुम्हें क्या चाहिए? एवरेज स्पीड चाहिए. एवरेज स्पीड का मतलब क्या? टोटल डिस्टेंस, यानी तुम्हें x by t का आंसर चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स. देखो तुम्हारे सामने ये एक्सप्रेशन आ गया पूरा. अभी तुम इसको ऐसे सॉल्व करो कि x by t को एक तरफ रख दो, बाकी सारे टर्म्स को यहाँ पे ले लो, हो गया तुम्हारा आंसर. Please students, average speed is total distance upon total time. Total distance is what? X. Total time is capital T. I want x by t. I've got the relation in terms of what? Remaining distance कितना है? X minus x by 3, and that is equal to d s1 plus s2. Remaining distance is s1 plus s2. S1 plus s2 I've added. Now if you try to solve it, try to get this. 2x by 3. इसको तुम करोगे तो v1 t by 2 minus v1 x by 3 v0 plus v2 t by 2 minus v2 x by 3 v0. अभी तुम क्या करोगे स्टूडेंट्स? सारे x टर्म्स को एक साथ में ले लो.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, v1 x by 6v naught will come, no?
Oh, very sorry. This will be 6. Very sorry. This will be 6. This also will be 6. Very sorry. Yes. Okay. v1 x by 6 v0, v2 x by 6 v0. Now what do you do students? सारे x टर्म्स को साथ में ले लो और सारे t टर्म को साथ में ले लो, and then take the ratio of x by t. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? एवरीवन?
Yes.
All the students who are into the meeting, please, and get me the final answer for this. Get me the final answer for this. The final answer should be this. I'm putting it over here. The final answer. 3v0 into bracket v1 plus v2 bracket close upon v1 plus v2 plus 4 times v0. Any one of you is getting the answer? Yes, come on, Yana, Jati, Vidhi, Sparsh, Shona, Soumya, Saud, Sanjana, Parthui, Chinani,
Sir,
Aditi.
from where did you get that 2x plus 2x upon 3?
Remaining distance, है ना, x minus x by 3 का is how much? Remaining distance is this only, ना? तो x by 3 होगा ना, remaining distance, है ना?
Yes.
Minus x by 3, यानी ये मेरा expression पूरा remaining distance है. Remaining distance is partly this and partly this, so remaining distance is addition of both.
Done, sir.
Who got this? Anjana, you got it? Jasneha, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Students, can I erase this part? Can you all get it, or you want me to solve this entirely? Solve करूँ मैं पूरा?
Yes, sir. Please
I
solve.
got it.
Okay, I'll. लेकिन ये part clear हुआ, students? Is this part is clear with you all? Explanation part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यानी मैंने क्या किया मालूम है? Whenever you get such kind of an equation, students, जब भी तुम expression बनाना students, ऐसे type के questions होंगे, word problems होंगे, तो please see to that either you make an equation entirely with distance, or with respect to time, or with respect to speed. But that depends what exactly the question, because the entire concept was going with remaining distance. If you carefully look into it, they said that the remaining distance partly with half the time, and see, time was same in both the cases. Everybody, यानी या तो मैं velocity के हिसाब से मैं expression लिखता था तो होता था, लेकिन देखो time दोनों केस में same था, तो I can't go for velocity because the question was with respect was average, so I need to go for total distance upon total time, and time in both the cases was same, so I had to go for the variation in distance. तो distance first case में निकाल दिया, distance second case में निकाल दिया, लेकिन वो remaining part का था, ना कि ये part का था. That is remaining part we consider. लेकिन तुम्हें final answer क्या चाहिए था? Average ही चाहिए था ना. Average का मतलब क्या है? Total distance upon total time. And इसे हमने क्या किया? X by t का ratio निकाल दिया इसमें से. I'll solve this part. Listen, now when you look at it, this is 2x by 3 is equal to, take x terms on the side. So I'll take it as plus v1 x upon 6v0, okay, plus v2 x upon 6v0. So this is x, this is also x, this is also x. T terms I'll take it together. So that will be equal to v1 t by 2 plus v2 t by 2. And solving it over here, I can take the LCM as 6 times v0, the complete LCM for this. X I can remove it outside as common. When I take 6 v0, so can I say this becomes 2 v0 I can consider in this case? Friends, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. तो ये होगा तुम्हारा 2 v0, so ये हो जाएगा 4 v0. Agreed. Plus v1 plus v2. Agreed. On this side, what exactly I'm going to get it? Over here, I'm going to get it as t. I'm removing it common in this case. So can I say this becomes v1 plus v2 by 2. Now, can I cancel this 2 3s, students? Agreed.
Yes, sir.
So what exactly the answer is now? X is equal to 4v0 plus v1 plus v2 be considered in this case. Is that clear? But I want what? I want average speed, and average speed is total distance upon total time. यानी मुझे ratio क्या चाहिए? X by t. Can I remove X by t? Yes, sir. X यहाँ पे है, t को यहाँ पे ले लो in that case. So exactly X by t I can consider. So ये numerator में आ जाएगा. Everybody please be with me. ये numerator में आ गया. Denominator में क्या होगा? सर ये denominator होगा. The entire term I'm taking in the denominator. Entire term means what? So 4 times v0 plus v1 plus v2 divided by 3v0. Can I say this 3v0 now can be taken in the numerator? As you
Yes,
just
sir.
learned, if I ask you what is a upon b by c, what's your answer? AC by b. Agree with this, students?
Yes, sir.
तुम्हारा ऊपर आएगा.
Yes, sir.
Now if I take it in the numerator, ये क्या होगा? Sir, average speed will be equal to what? 3 times v0, v1 plus v2 upon v0 plus v1 plus 4 times v0. In this case, sorry, this is v2. This is v2. Okay, this is v0, v1, v2, and 4 times v0. Look over here at the answer now. v1, v2, 4 times v0, 3 times v0, v1. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
So students, what am I trying to tell you in this is that when you're trying to solve questions, you might come across certain questions that are very tricky. Of course, the level of it is different in that case from one question to the other. But always try to put in your energy to what part you are trying to throw yourself into. And you are going for your material, your need point of view. So your work should be exactly very well defined. You don't have to just run here and there to work out with it. Okay. So it's just a gesture to understand that such kind of questions can also be cracked by NEET students. It's not that it cannot be. Now, if in case if I were to given, of course, out of the strength of 20 years, I would, if I were to given some proper time of proper 5 to 8 or 10 minutes, of course, I would have gone, maximum students would have cracked this. Again, can I erase the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us go for, I'm sorry. If you happen to go for some more illustration onto the students which are given the module, you'll be able to crack it. Okay, now let us go for the unsolved. I want you to try, students, do you all have the module in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please go. So having the module, I want you to solve question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Page number, students, we're doing page number 52 and 53. Please, page number 52 and 53 from module unsolved. Okay, in chapter exercise, we consider. I want you to solve question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 right now, and try solving fifth one. Fourth one, students, is identically what I did it right now. उसमें से fourth one का ध्यान से सुनना. Fourth one का D part, try to work it, the toughest part. Fourth का D is the toughest one. I want you to do it for your home studio. Homework part of it, because you need to think more. You need to take time to think onto it. So think in that case. Okay, we'll be discussing. Taking this one, I want to solve it right now. 1, 2, 3, 5 right now. Fourth के अंदर 4 question दिए students. चारों में से the D part is trickier as compared to ABC. ABC you might be able to get it also. D part is the one. Okay, let's try it out. We'll work out on the next lecture. But this one, I want to solve it right now. 1, 2, 3, 5, page number 52, page number 53. One who finishes 1, 2, 3, just raise your hand fast. we'll discuss. Only one student. I'll wait for only one student. Students, you'll have the module in front of you, isn't it? Students, you'll have the module, or should I speak out a question also?
So we have the module.
Okay. Please, those who don't have the module, for them, I'll just speak out the question. That is the first one. A car travels the first half distance. Let us say the distance is x times capital V. A car travels the first half distance between two places with the uniform speed of 60 kilometers per hour. So first half distance. With the speed of 60 kmph. What should be its uniform speed for the second half? Of the distance, so that its average speed over the entire journey. Average speed for the entire journey is given to us 90 kmph. Okay, who has got the first one? Chalo, we'll discuss one by one. First one. I repeat once again. A body covers, the answer is in students. A body covers the first half journey with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, students. You have to find out the uniform speed for the second half of the journey. यानी कि पूछा गया है. Average speed for the entire journey is given to us 90 kilometers per hour, students. मुझे ये पूछा है for the second half. ये तुम्हारा first half हुआ journey का और ये second half हुआ. ये second half. मुझे इसके लिए speed पूछा गया. ये इसका दिया हुआ है. I want to see how many of you all know how to crack these questions. 3 students have already raised hands. Sneha, Sanjana, Khyati. What about others? Those who have done with this, yeah, those who have done with this and those who have the model, please go further ahead. Huh? You can go further ahead. I want some more students to discuss with this. Okay, I've got the fourth one also. Aditi. Come on, I want maximum students. This is a very simple question. ये सारे students ऐसे type के questions तुम्हारे NEET में आते हैं students. Please, you should be able to crack such kind of questions. Okay, 5 students have turned up. So Ani has got it. Come on, the rest of them. Ada, Janani, what about you, Janani? Parthi, what about you, Parthi? Parthi, are you solving?
Yes, sir.
Should answer the fast. What about guys? South, Sparsh, Udit. Yana, are you getting it, Yana?
Yes.
You got the answer?
Yes.
Sir, just one
Read the
minute.
answer. At least I need to know about it. Who's getting it? South, you got it? Yana got it. South, you got it? Okay, Yana, tell me how to go about. Chalo bolo.
Sir, your
I'm stuck at the last.
Pardon? Nina, are you speaking it? Saud is answering. Who's answering? Okay, Sneha, you answer. Come on, fast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I took the first time when the body traveled with 60 as x by 60. Second, I took the velocity to be v2, so t2 would be equal to x by v2. Now the average speed is 90, so 90 would be equal to total distance divided by the total time, which would be equal to 2x as I took as x and x, divided by x by 60 plus x by v2, and then by solving it, I got it as 180 kilometer per hour.
Okay, that means you took time different, or you took distance as, you took this as x and this as x. That's what you tried to do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, doesn't matter. See, either way, there are ways in which you can solve this question, students. Different ways. Average speed for the entire journey, students, what you know is the total distance. Total distance upon total time. टोटल डिस्टेंस अगर मैं सपोज पूरा x ले लेता हूं तो मैं x से रखूंगा, मुझे टोटल टाइम नहीं मालूम. लेट अस फाइंड द टाइम इन द फर्स्ट केस एंड टाइम इन द सेकंड केस. फर्स्ट हाफ के लिए, डू यू नो द डिस्टेंस? यस. Are you getting it? Do you know the speed? Yes. What exactly speed is equal to? So speed is equal to distance upon time. So what exactly we consider time in this case? The time in the first case क्या होगा?
X by 120.
Yes, x by 2 into speed. So can I say it's x by 120? Agreed. Time in the second case क्या हो जाएगा? X by 2 into v. Can I write down our total time will be t1 plus t2, students? So x upon,
Yes, sir.
this is x by 120 plus x by 2v. Can I solve now? Average speed कितना दिया है? 90.
90.
Yeah. So can I say x upon x into bracket 2v plus 120, and this will be what? 120 into 2v we can consider. Is that clear, students? Can you solve and get the
Yes,
answer
sir.
now? Students, are you getting how to go about? See, ये depend होता है how to go about. Students have different approach for it. किसी ने टाइम में इक्वेशन, मैंने टाइम में दिया है, द प्रीवियस स्टूडेंट विल टेक इट, सर क्यों ना मैं इसको मैं आधा आधा ले दूं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. टेक दिस एज x by 2, दिस सॉरी दिस इज आल्सो एंटायर डिस्टेंस को x लोगे तो x by 2 भी ले सकते हो, और you can take this as x and 2x is the total distance. But you need to consider with respect to the time taken in both the cases, because your average speed is equal to students total distance upon total time. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Can I erase this part?
Yes.
Okay. Second question.
1 minute.
So can I?
Okay. Wait a minute. Who's this?
Yes, sir. You can.
Doesn't matter, Sav. Who's answering second one?
Can I?
So can I?
Okay. Answer. The challenging one is the fifth one. I want the fifth one to be answered by the students who regularly answers. Okay, come on, answer first.
So we have to find the average speed. So it's total distance upon total time. We can
Okay.
take the total distance as x, and total time is given that at every 1/3 distance the speed is different. So we can calculate time by 1 by x3 by u plus x3 by v and x3 by w at different instance, and we can calculate the total average speed.
Absolutely correct. Students, what she said is very correct in that case. Average speed का definition क्या है? Total distance. Total distance upon total time taken. Time taken. Now look at this question students given to you. Second one, a body covers 1/3 of its journey. And I suppose ये पूरा journey है from point A to B. Agreed? If I say 1/3, I'm trying to divide this journey into 3 parts, 3 equal parts. Agreed? So this is the first 1/3 of the journey. This is the next 1/3 of the journey. And the third 1/3 of the journey we consider. A body covers 1/3 of its journey with a speed u. Agreed? The next third with speed v. And the next last one with a speed w students. So now you have got distance in either case, speed in this case. Can you find out the time taken in this case? Of course, we know that speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. What is time? So time in the first case will be equal to what? Distance upon speed. Distance कितना है? X by 3. Speed नीचे आ जाएगा तो u आ जाएगा. Hope this part is clear with everybody. क्योंकि इसके पहला वाला भी जो मैंने क्वेश्चन किया था exactly वैसे ही किया था. We multiplied 16 to 2, we consider 120, we got it. So same thing, x upon 3u. What is the time taken in the second case? Sir, it's a distance upon corresponding speed. At that time we consider. What's the time taken in the third case? It's a distance upon the corresponding speed. Which formula I'm using for the students? Simple formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So time का formula क्या होगा? So time का formula होगा distance upon speed. ये formula मैंने तीनों में use कर दिया. That is, this is the time taken for the first 1/3 of the distance, time taken for the next 1/3 of the distance, and time taken for the third 1/3 of the distance. Now what they are telling to find out average speed. So what exactly average speed? Total distance. Total distance है क्या? X ही है. Upon total time. यानी students format क्या मालूम है? जब भी तुम इसके solve करते हो ना average speed या average वाला, students try to see to it कि numerator और denominator में same constant. अगर suppose तुमने numerator में x के हिसाब से लिया है, तो डिनोमिनेटर को भी टाइम को x के हिसाब से निकालो. या अगर सपोज तुमने यहाँ पे टाइम t लिया है कैपिटल, तो x को t में लिखो. The ratio has to be taken care of, students. Now when you speak about x, what exactly this is, and what is the total time we consider? So this is x upon 3u plus x upon 3v plus x upon 3w. I can remove x common. Agreed. By 3 also I can move it common in this case. So what exactly I can consider in this case? 1 by u plus 1 by v plus 1 by w. Now x and x is cancel. That will be equal to what? V in the numerator. Solving this, what exactly is the same will be u v w. So over here will be v into w. This is v, so it's u into w. This is w, so that's u into v. Can I take this in the numerator? So my answer will be 3 u v w upon vw plus uw plus u. Is this clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase the students? Yes, fourth one who's answering. Just 3 students have raised hand. Yes, who wants to answer? Oh, two. Fourth
So
one.
we have to do the fourth one.
No, not the fourth one. Sorry, the third one. Third one. Fourth one, the fourth part you can do it. Okay, so who wants to answer? Earlier, Sanjana answered, isn't it? Who wants to answer? Aditi, Suhani, who wants to answer?
Sir, I'll answer.
Okay, answer, Suhani.
Sir, it is given that the total time is 10 hours and the average speed is 40 kilometer per hour. So I found distance with it. So the distance I got is 400 kilometers. And after that, half the distance, the average speed is 30 kilometer per hour. So half the distance will be 200 kilometers. And by equating it, I'll will get half the time, that is 20 by 3. Then we'll find the remaining time by total time minus half the time.
Okay.
Then I'll get the remaining half, that is 10 by 3 hours. Then the average speed for the second half will be half the distance upon the time remaining time, that is
Okay.
60 kilometer per hour.
Fine, fine, fine. Okay, now see, that depends. How do you go about with that? Okay, now listen carefully. It's an easy question. थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे ये है कि calculation थोड़ा सा बढ़ जा रहा है और कुछ नहीं है. But when you read carefully, you'll be able to get the answer, students. Now listen carefully. What exactly the question is given to you? We are speaking about the third question. Okay, they've given you the total time of the journey, students. Okay, a 10-hour trip is made at an average speed of. Okay. A 10-hour trip is made at an average speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Now you have a total time of 10 minutes. Let us say these are 2 points A and B we consider. So a 10-hour trip is made with an average speed. So I've got the average speed for the journey. And that is equal to how much? 40 kmph. Okay, so the total time is 10 hours and the average speed is 40. If during the first half of the distance, students, first half of the distance, agreed, the average speed of the bus was, no, if I say first half of the distance, when we know average speed, when you know total time, of course, wait a minute, huh? What did Soumya posted? Oh, she gave the answer also. Yes. Correct, correct, so. Okay, students. Now, if in case you happen to go for the total time taken is 10 hours, average speed is 40 kilometers per hour, students. So what exactly the total distance? If you want to go for the distance, simple speed is equal to what? Distance upon time we consider. So what exactly distance I'll consider will be? Total 400 kilometers. Now, suppose if I say this is the first half, second half, 200 kilometers. 200 kilometers. Now, it becomes very easy for one to get it. If during the first half of the distance, okay, average speed of the bus is 30. They've given to the average speed of the first half is 30 kmph. Agreed? What was the average speed for the second half of the trip? Average speed for the second half of the trip. Now, can you get the answer, students? Is the distance same in both the cases? See, one year last lecture, somebody had used a direct formula in this case. Sanjana,
Yes, sir, I had done.
okay, बोलो, क्या करोगे?
So 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2.
2v1 v2 upon
v1 plus v2.
and that is the formula for what?
Average speed.
ये मैंने क्यों बोला था last time, students? For what reason I had given you? When exactly I said it? When the distance covered is?
Distance is equal.
समझ में आ रहा है, students? See, one thing that depends on an individual. When I asked Suhani, she answered absolutely correct. She gave a correct answer in that case, and that is what she went for it. She found out the distance. She found out in either case. But now, when you know that the first half distance, second half distance, so the distance covered is the same in both the cases. I've got the total average speed of the journey. I've got this and this. Can I get in terms of V2? Why not? So if I have average speed, we'll go for both the methods. So we'll go for both the ways. Let us go for this one first. Suppose if I happen to go for average, कितना दिया 40 by 2. V1 कितना दिया 30. V2 को मैं V लिखूंगा. V2 is V itself only I'll consider. Upon V1 is again 30 plus V. This becomes 20. Solving it, this will be 3 to the 600. 20V is equal to 30V I'll consider. So 600 will be equal to 10V. What's answer for V, students? 60 kmph. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स बाय यूजिंग सिंपली द फॉर्मूला ऑफ एवरेज स्पीड? स्टूडेंट्स क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको?
Yes, sir.
Please, I'm making it very clear. In the last lecture, when I explained your problems onto this, instantly Sanjana, she put forward this as a mathematical relation. But the next problem, the distance was different. In that time, I told you, you can't use now over there. So you have to be very wise enough kahan pe use karna hai, kahan pe nahi. Yes, Sanjana, you want to say something, Sanjana?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. I thought you raised hand. Okay. Sneha has got the last answer. Very good. Even South. अच्छा, next question South को देता हूँ solve करने के लिए. Okay, so this is what we consider. Second way of doing it is what the student can solve entirely in that case. Speed in second case we can consider. Since I know the time taken. Suppose if I find out the time in this case, what is the time taken? So speed, now speed is equal to distance upon time. What is time? Distance is this much. How much is speed? 30. ये कितना होगा? 20 by 3 hours. Agreed. Now, if I want to find out speed in second case, can I find out the time in the second case? Why not? 10 minus 20 by 3. तो कितना होगा? 30 minus यानी 10 by 3 hours हो जाएगा. अभी देखो तुम्हें स्पीड मिल गया, तुम्हें डिस्टेंस मालूम है स्टूडेंट्स, तुम्हें टाइम मालूम है. कैन यू फाइंड आउट स्पीड? व्हाई नॉट? सो स्पीड इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम फॉर द नेक्स्ट हाफ. नेक्स्ट हाफ के लिए कितना होगा? 10 by 3. I can consider cancel it. What's my answer? 16 km. Any students, मैंने किया दूसरा पार्ट में मैंने क्या किया? I found out distance in both the cases, and then I can find out time in the first case. Time मैंने निकाल दिया 20 by 3 hours. Total time of the journey is 10 hours. So 10 में से 20 by 3 निकाल दिया, तो that becomes the time for the second half of the journey. Find out the speed we can consider. So there are ways and means to get the answer, students. लेकिन यहाँ पे ये होना चाहिए students, one thing take care. सबसे पहले confident feel करो. कोई भी प्रॉब्लम अगर कोई पूछता है तो क्या भले फाइन इनफ, डजंट मैटर, यू टेक सम टाइम, थोड़ा सा लेंथी अप्रोच चलेगा करके, लेकिन ट्राई टू गेट अ करेक्ट आंसर दैट विल गेन कॉन्फिडेंस, यू नो द मैटर. Then secondly, you have to develop yourself with certain speed, because this is a game of solving questions with time. तो कहाँ पे ये बहुत फास्ट हो जाता है. That's why some students says कि there are certain number of questions. If there are 25 questions, sorry, if there are 45 questions, I could attempt all in that. Some students say, no, I could attempt only 40. So that depends on your speed. Some people leave it off, some people then, because if it's negative marking, people don't try to go for it. So यहाँ पे पूरा you have to take care while solving these questions. Can I erase this, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Saud, you have to give an answer for the fifth one. Wait a minute.
Yes. sir. Sir, you are muted.
Sorry, bolo.
So first we will take the speed of the streamer in the river. We will take it as, assume it as u meter per second, and the
Okay.
speed of the
Speed
river
of-
will be s meter per second. So
speed
sir,
of-
then
don't try-
we
see
will
one
find
thing,
out the
Saud, wait.
relative speed, that is
Saud, wait.
upstream, that is
Saud,
u
wait.
minus, yeah. Yes.
See one thing, please students try to understand this. Whenever you're solving questions, don't take too many different variables. Don't take too many variables. डिस्टेंस को तुम s भी लिख सकते हो, x भी लिख सकते हो, स्पीड को v लोगे, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू ट्राई टू गो फॉर इट. डोंट टेक अनदर डिफरेंट वेरिएबल्स. स्पीड ऑफ स्टीमर यू कैन कंसीडर as v, स्पीड ऑफ रिवर. ओके, अगर मैंने पूछा डाउन स्ट्रीम, स्टूडेंट्स डाउन स्ट्रीम, तो डाउन स्ट्रीम के अंदर स्पीड क्या होगा? vs
VS plus VR.
VS plus VR.
VS plus VR.
कितना होगा?
VS
VS
minus VR.
minus.
VS
ठीक है,
minus
स्टीमर को ऊपर
3.
जाना ही है तो ये होगा. ये केस 1 के लिए अगर मैं लेता हूँ, केस 2 के लिए व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द न्यू स्पीड ऑफ द रिवर करंट इज हाउ मच?
2 or
2 twice
2 times.
क्योंकि due to monsoon we consider speed बढ़ रही है. हाँ कि ना?
yes sir.
तो
Yes,
इस
sir.
टाइम पे भी तुम्हारा
Yes,
डाउनस्ट्रीम
sir.
का स्पीड क्या होगा? डाउनस्ट्रीम का स्पीड क्या
VS
होगा?
plus 2R.
VS plus 2 VR.
प्लस 2 VR. और यहाँ पे अपस्ट्रीम का स्पीड क्या है?
VS
VS
minus 2
minus
VR.
2.
VS minus 2 VR.
अभी मुझे ये बताओ, ये जो मैंने फॉर्मूला लिखा, किसी ने मुझे पूछा कि ये VS है क्या? व्हाट इज VS? संजना, सुहानी.
So that is
There's
the
the speed of the
The
Velocity
speed of the
steamer.
steamer.
See, everybody gave same answer, but
in the
actually
river.
speed of the streamer in still water. Speed of the streamer in still water. यानी जब भी water stationary है या water is having no speed at all, उस टाइम का speed है students. क्या ये समझ में आ रहा है तुम लोग को?
yes sir.
Yes sir.
ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखना. कभी भी अगर यानी प्रॉब्लम्स के अंदर अगर उन्होंने बोला स्पीड ऑफ बोट is 5 kilometers per hour, तो you have to take that the river is at rest in that case. फिर उन्होंने रिवर का मोशन दिया है. तो अगर सपोज डांस
Okay, sir.
लिसन केयरफुली, लेट मी टेक अ वेक्टर का क्वेश्चन ओनली. बोट यहाँ पे पॉइंट है, शायद मैंने बताया भी था पॉइंट बी है. बोट तुमने यहाँ से शुरू किया है, मुझे पॉइंट बी की तरफ ही जाना है. मैंने बोला स्पीड ऑफ बोट इज 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, speed of boat is 4 kilometers per hour and consider, and the speed of the river is given to us 3 kilometers per hour. तो students ये क्या है? Speed of boat but in still water. This is speed of river current. I want to move from A to B, so I can't go in this direction. I have to change my direction. ये क्या हुआ? ये देखो, ये हुआ speed of river current. Agreed? ये है तुम्हारा speed of boat. Tail, head. I getting it? Now see, हाँ, see, this is a river. Look over here, please everybody. ये देखो, ये arrow head से जा रहा है. ये river कैसे गया? तुम्हारी बोट को सीधा जाना था. Tail, head. Am I getting it in this case? This is also tail, head. If I want to go for resultant in this case, so how do I consider? So shift this vector in this case. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे ले लिया, तो can I say tail, head, my resultant will be in this direction. तो तुम्हारा resultant यानी तुम जा रहे हो इस तरफ, लेकिन तुम्हारा angle होगा with respect to vertical. तो ये जो speed होगा, ये क्या होगा? Velocity of boat with respect to river. Students, this will be velocity of boat with respect to river. Now you can go for the angle. Suppose अगर तुम्हें ये दिया है, theta दिया है, तो theta related to what? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. That is cos theta. अगर तुम्हें इसको इससे लेना है, तो sin theta opposite upon hypotenuse. But is this part clear with you all? This becomes your velocity of boat with respect to river. This is simply velocity of boat, and this is velocity of river current. तो जब भी यहाँ पे दिया है velocity of streamer, students, that is simply considered as in still water. River current is VR. Downstream will be added. Upstream it's going against the stream, so of course the motion is existing over here. So VS minus VR. Second case में double कर दिया. Now so what exactly it is?
Sir, I did it in different way. Can I show you by switching on my camera?
Okay, fine.
Sir, is it visible?
Yeah. Okay, you've taken different variables, but you're able to get it. Fine. Good. Okay. Khyati, Sanjana, who wants to answer out of 12? Khyati, you answer.
Yes, sir.
using the
Yes.
same variables?
So I have taken B and U, but I can manage to do it.
Okay. Of course, you should manage. Why did I ask you? And why did I'm asking? You should manage. Not necessarily that you have to try to remember only one variable के हिसाब से. हाँ बोलो चलो.
Yes, sir. So the speed we have given is 2.5. Time is given as 2.5 hours.
Okay.
For
Time in the first case is 2.5 hours. For which one? This is
downstream
downstream. And
and upstream 5 hours.
Minus, right?
your voice is cracking, so that's why your voice is cracking. हाँ बोलो Aditi.
So then
Sorry, क्या
we
थी
will,
क्या थी?
so,
Yeah, carry.
so time equals to distance upon speed. So I have
Okay.
taken distance as D
Mhm.
and 2.5 equals to D by V plus U for
Hmm.
downstream, and for upstream 5 equals to D by V minus U.
Okay, now see students, the distance in both the cases is same. अगर तुम downstream जाते हो या upstream जाते हो, distance दोनों केस में same है. Are you getting it? Yes, yes, South. Okay, the distance is same in both the cases we consider. So now if I say that's distance in downstream, listen carefully students, distance in downstream is equal to distance in upstream. So what is distance? We know that student speed is equal to distance upon time. What is distance? Speed into time. So can I write down speed in the upstream we consider is equal to what? Sorry, this is in downstream we consider. So Vs plus Vr, agreed. That is for downstream we consider. What's the time taken we consider in this case? So distance is speed into time. How much is the time taken? 2.5 hours. Agreed. What's the speed in second case? Vs minus Vr. What exactly time taken in that case? 5 hours. And of course, time for upstream will be greater. Now taking the ratio, what I'll get it? So Vs plus Vr upon Vs minus Vr will be equal to what? 5 upon 2.5. Which can I say 2 by 1 is the answer ratio. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Componendo and dividendo. If I use componendo and dividendo, so क्या हो जाएगा? Velocity of we consider streamer, we consider and velocity of river क्या हो जाएगा in that case? 2 plus 1 upon 2 minus 1 is 3 by 1. Is this clear?
Vs equals to 3 VR.
Yes. So Vs is equal to 3 VR. Okay. Now continue. Who wants to continue?
So then we will find the distance of PQ equals to 2.5 for the next equation, for 2.5 into both the speeds. So we can add 3 VR plus VR. So we will get 2.5 into 4 VR. So 10 VR. And for the speed of the river, we will use 2 VR. So then we will, for downstream, we will use dpq, the distance divided by both the addition of both the speed equals to, sir, I've used different variables. So equals to 10 VR by 5 VR. So we will get 2 hours. And for the upstream, we will use 10 VR divided by VR. So we will get 10 kilometer per hour.
Is it time or is it speed they are asking you? 10 hours and 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
So they are asking time from P to Q.
Absolutely. Absolutely clear. Yes. Anybody can tell me for this part, the fastest way of doing it from here onwards. Sanjana, what about you?
Yes, sir.
Bolo?
So I've used similar way, means for, yeah, we can directly use that from P to Q, the time would be PQ upon Vs plus VR. The new VR would be 2 VR. So it would be PQ upon 5
Okay. So now
VR.
the same equation I'm writing it. Vs plus 2 VR upon Vs minus 2 VR. What it will be? That will be equal to. Ratio will be what?
5 VR upon VR.
5 VR upon VR. How did you get this part?
So I substitute Vs is equal to 3 VR.
Absolutely correct. Okay, then that's a ratio will be 5/1. Is it? Is it?
So I did PQ upon Vs plus 2 VR for the
PQ.
upstream, and for downstream it would be PQ minus Vs, PQ upon Vs minus VR.
So now you equate the distance of PQ in the first case and PQ in the second case. So speed is equal to distance upon time. So distance will be equal to what? Speed into time. तो तुम यहाँ पे भी तुम्हें लेना है तो Vs plus 2VR into time for upstream.
Yes, sir.
टाइम को ये डाउनस्ट्रीम के लिए लेता हूँ मैं बिकॉज इट्स एडिशन और यहाँ पे क्या होगा Vs plus 2VR और ये होगा टाइम फॉर
upstream.
अपस्ट्रीम भी कंसीडर तो वही तो तुम्हें मिला दैट इज ये हो गया रेशियो ऑफ टाइम हो जाएगा तुम्हारा यानी Vs plus 2VR upon Vs plus 2VR is equal to what we consider as T2 by T1. Sorry, this will be one is subtraction. Very sorry. I'm getting it. Please, students, this is for downstream and this is for upstream we consider. And I'll read T2 by T1. What is this ratio we consider as? 5/1. Now, follow? Anjana, where are you? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
बोलो आगे आगे क्या करोगे?
Sir, I'm actually not getting why do you equate it and all.
There is you went for distance. Okay, continue from here. You went for distance. Huh? Distance is same. So you took it as speed is equal to distance upon time only. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll rewrite this equation. So as per you, what you're saying.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, give me the equation. Give me the equation. Chalo, fast.
Sir, I've done for the first, we have to find out time for the downstream, that is P2Q. So I directly did PQ upon Vs plus 2 VR. So PQ we have got as 3 VR.
Okay, PQ is equal to PQ upon what exactly is it?
Vs plus 2 VR.
Okay, this is we are considering for downstream again. And that will be equal
Yes,
to
sir.
how much time for downstream? Isn't it?
So earlier from that equation, I have proved that PQ is equal to 10 VR. So I have direct substitute 10 VR upon 5 VR. So I've got 2 hours.
So from earlier equation, what do you have put it? This Vs.
So we got Vs is equal to 3 VR.
Of course. So we will write on 3 VR.
Yes. So I have proved that PQ is equal to 10 VR.
Okay, fine. So PQ is equal to time is not given, but how can you consider this as 2?
Sir. Sir, we can say that PQ upon 4 VR is equal to 2.5 hours for the first one.
Okay.
Before the monsoon time. And we can find out that PQ is equal to 10 VR.
Okay, fine. Consider that, man. Doesn't matter. See, one thing, students, what you are trying to do it is you are trying to take the ratio in both the cases. Now, please pay attention, students. This part and this part is exactly same. You can gradually go for both the cases. ये तुम्हारा students पूरा ratio के ऊपर है. Is first part clear with everybody? मुझे बताओ, is the first part clear with everyone, all the students? We found out the speed and distance in the first case. Distance second case we consider. We take the ratio in that case. I got 3/1. So Vs is equal to 3 times VR. Now second case में क्या हो रहा है? For the downstream students, the Vs plus 2 VR is the speed in the downstream. Speed in the upstream will be Vs minus 2 VR we consider. What will be the time taken? That's what the question asks in that case. So time taken in this case for the downstream, let me take it the other variable if I consider. Let me take time taken in the downstream, I'll take it as T1. This is T2. But that time, will it be exactly the same? No, I can take it in terms of ratio. Distance in both the cases remains the same. Distance यहाँ पे भी same है. So now अगर यहाँ पे second case में distance students for the first case, distance for the second case remains. If I try to put exactly same identical equation, what am I going to get it? So distance in downstream will be what? Speed in downstream into time taken in downstream. Let me take this as complement. What exactly is this? Distance covered in upstream will be Vs minus 2Vr into time taken in upstream. Let us go for the ratio for this also. Agreed, upon Vs minus 2Vr. That will be equal to what? T2 dash upon T1 dash. Now either you can substitute over here and get the answer. अभी suppose मैंने Vs को यहाँ पे डाल दिया 3. Since Vs को अगर मैंने 3 डाल दिया तो 3 plus 2 कितना होगा? 5 होगा. ये 3 ये होगा Vr. That is equal to what? T2 dash upon T1 dash. ये cancel हो गया. Agreed. So what is the ratio of T2 dash upon T1 dash, students? 5/1 means the time taken. ध्यान से सुनना. Time taken in the second case, okay, will be 5 times the time taken in the first case. What is the time taken we consider in this case? We can take it as, so this is 2.5 and 5. What is the ratio of this? What is the ratio of this? What is the ratio of this we consider is? So the ratio of this will be equal to what? Well, that is, if I take 2.5.5, 1/2, same ratio I'll be getting it in this case. So what exactly your answer will be? If one is 2 hours, the second has to be how much? 10 hours. Just trying to go for the equating the ratios. And when you're trying to solve this particular question, students, you have to simply consider कि यहाँ पे अगर तुम देखोगे ना रेशियो स्टूडेंट, यहाँ पे देखना, यहाँ पे मैंने T2 को सब्जेक्ट बनाया ना, T2 by T1 will be 5 upon 2.5. Ratio is 2/1. Agreed? यहाँ पे T2 dash upon T1 dash will be equal to 5/1 we consider. So what exactly we consider is, if I say that it's how much? Doubled in that case. If this one is 2/1, this is 5/1 we consider. So the time is increasing in that case. And अगर पहले case में 2 hours है, second case में कितना होगा? 10 hours होगा. So that's how we can consider the comparison between both of them we take it. Is this two part clear with all the students? Second case and the first case. Yes, Sant, what you have done it is proper. Yes, Khyati and Sanjana, is it clear for both of you all?
Yes, sir.
What about the rest of them? What about the rest of them? Yana, Vidhi, is it clear? Parthi, what
Sir,
about you? Yeah.
we can do it with this method also. The distance for PQ equals to time into speed. The time is 2.5 hours and speed for downstream will be 3u plus u. By that the equation we
Absolutely
got.
correct.
So we got 10u and speed for downstream is 2u. So then we can downstream equals to distance upon speed for time. So we will get 10u by 5u. So 2 hours, and similarly for upstream 10u by u. We will get
Absolutely correct. See, in either case, you can use your relation with respect to your speed, distance, and time we consider. But this was a simple concept related to downstream, and in the second case, it was just increasing it. And अगर speed बढ़ेगा तो of course ये तुम्हारा बढ़ेगा time. लेकिन by what factor it's increasing? It's increasing. We consider is what it's a multiple of, if I consider अगर suppose यहाँ पे 1 घंटा होगा तो यहाँ पे double होगा. तो वहाँ पे अगर 5 hours होगा तो यहाँ पे 10 hours हो जाएगा. And in the first case, ध्यान से सुना. In the first case, if it takes 1 hour to come down and 5 hours to go up, then in this case it's getting double. It takes 2 hours to come down and it will take 10 hours to go up. Why? Because the speed is double. That's why your answer is in terms of it. We can simply take the ratio in that case. Ratio 1/2, 5/10, we take it. Okay. Okay, students. Now we move further ahead with respect to your further equations. Please, the three kinematic equations, what you are aware about is, students, is V is equal to U plus 80. S is equal to U2 plus half 80 square. V square is equal to U square plus 2S. These are three kinematic equations, students. And these three kinematic equations, if you recollect, you can easily prove it by using your graphical way of representation. X-axis, y-axis we consider for a body going with uniform acceleration, students. Okay, it's a velocity time graph, students. अगर तुम ये graphical way of representation करोगे, तो you can easily get all of the equations by simply going for slope of the graph and area under the graph. This is one method. Can anybody tell me the other method to get these three equations? Do you recollect?
So
So we can
integration.
use differentiation and integration.
Absolutely. Can anybody give it very fast? Acceleration is equal to, suppose if I say dv by dt, I wanted to get the first equation, v is equal to u plus at using the relation for acceleration. So acceleration, acceleration is rate of change of velocity. We are trying to go for this. Everybody listen carefully. So dv को subject बना दो, a into dt, integrating both the sides. This is what is it? So this is change in velocity. Let us say integration में lower limit is u, final limit is v. We consider. यहाँ पे initial time we consider 0 seconds, final time is t. What is integration of dv we consider, students? V, lower limit, upper limit. Integration of a into dt, a constant. Integration of dt will be equal to what? T, 0 to t. Now can I say upper limit minus lower limit is equal to a into t, so v is equal to u plus dt. Is this clear? Constant of integration. Okay, because we consider these are definite integrals. Is this clear, students?
Yes.
Now, if I have to go for the next part of it, velocity is equal to what? Displacement over time. अगर ये equation लेके, can I get my equation of S? Yes, you can get it. ये equation लेते हुए, make dx as a subject. So v into dt. लेकिन अभी यहाँ पे क्या करो, students? You try to substitute. I've just told you all these things. V को क्या substitute करो? Just v को हम डालते हैं. V is equal to what?
U plus 80.
ये use करना पड़ेगा to get your answer for the second part of the equation, students. Now differentiate both the sides. Sorry, integrating both the sides. So integration of dx, integration of u plus 80 into dt. What is integration of dx we consider from 0 to, let us say it's from 0 to s we consider. This I'll take it as integration of dx 0 to s. This is addition method we consider, u plus or minus v. So can I say integration of u into dt 0 to t, integration of a into t into dt 0 to t. What is integration of dx, students? Is simply we consider as x. Lower limit 0, upper limit is s. Integration of u into dt. What exactly? U is constant. Integration of dt will be simply t. Acceleration. The body is going with uniform acceleration. Acceleration is constant. What is integration of dt will be simply t. Now, students, are you getting the answer? Answer s minus 0 is equal to u into t. Sorry. Integration of t
T square by
t square by 2. Please, integration of t into dt will be t square by 2 plus half a t square. Now see, you got the equation. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. And students, to get the first equation, I use acceleration as dv by dt. Second equation को prove करने के लिए मैंने v is equal to dx by dt लिया. And there are two ways to get this particular equations. One is graphical method, one is integration. और स्टूडेंट्स ये ध्यान में रखना, मैंने a को कांस्टेंट निकाल दिया है. इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ t into dt will be t square by 2, students. Formula: integration of x raised to n into dx, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Can anybody give me the answer for the last one, third one?
Sir, we could use dv by ds into ds by dt is equal to acceleration, chain rule.
Very good, very good. That's chain rule. So students, when you're solving this particular chapter kinematics, they do ask problems on this also. Integration पे पूछते हैं, limits भी देते हैं, and you have to solve it to get the answer. That's why I'm briefing up this part also. Okay. Now, if I have to do for the third part of it, what exactly it is? So we have to simply use your chain rule in this case for your derivatives in this case. So now suppose if I go for, I'm thinking about the last one, acceleration dv by dt. What do? I multiply numerator and denominator by dx, students. So dv by dt into dx by dx. Students, what is dx by dt? Rate of change of displacement. तो क्या बन जाएगा?
Velocity, instantaneous.
ये acceleration be equal to what? ये हो जाएगा velocity into dv. Agreed? By what? dx. Can I resubstitute and get the answer? Yes. v into dv is equal to a into dx. Hope this much is clear to all the students. V
Yes.
into dv is equal to a into dx. Now what I need to get the last equation. Integrate both the sides. यहाँ पे जब तुम इंटीग्रेट करो स्टूडेंट तो ये सोचो ना कि तुम्हारा इनिशियल स्पीड u है, फाइनल स्पीड v है. एग्रीड. और यहाँ पे तुम्हारा इनिशियल भी कंसीडर डिस्प्लेसमेंट 0, फाइनल डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज s. I can consider. Now what exactly, students? Integration of v into dv. Integration of v into dv. v raised to 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1. And students, ये क्या हो जाएगा तुम्हारा? v square by 2. Lower limit is u, upper limit is v. Equal to what? Acceleration is constant. What is the integration of dx? S. Now, students, can you write down the final answer? Can you put down the final answer? You see, upper limit minus the lower limit. So v square by u minus u square by u is equal to a into s. So what's the formula? V square minus u square is equal to 2. Students, these are your three kinematic equations we consider. V is equal to u plus 80, s is equal to u plus half 80 square, v square is equal to u square plus 2s. Two ways of getting it. One is graphical and one is by the method of integration. Is this clear to all the students?
Yes, sir.
All of them, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I erase this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, in board exam, they can ask us to derive this equation.
In case, yes, they do ask to derive it. But when you're solving problems, they will not tell you to derive it. They'll give you values until this. Then you have to use integration at times to solve and get the answer. There's some derivatives with the other displacement, velocity, acceleration.
Yes, sir.
They can ask you graphical questions also to get velocity, displacement, acceleration.
Okay, sir.
Students, can you tell me what exactly the relation for displacement during nth second of its motion? Displacement during nth second of motion. What exactly this means? Suppose if I say, listen carefully, you start from point A. In 7 seconds, you reach at point B. And 8 seconds, you reach at point C. Okay. Now, if I happen to ask you, students, what is the displacement during 8th second of motion? ये मैंने तुम्हें क्वेश्चन पूछा. Students, जब इसका तुम, I don't know about it, whether you have done it in your lower standard, but a few of them must have done it. Displacement during 8th second of motion अगर किसी ने पूछा ना स्टूडेंट, देखो जर्नी बता दिया मैंने. शुरू किया है A से, तुम पॉइंट B पे पहुंचो, पॉइंट C पे पहुंचो. अभी सपोज यहाँ पे तुम्हारा टाइम 0 सेकंड था. जैसे जैसे तुम आगे बढ़ते गए, टाइम बढ़ता गया. At 7 seconds, students, at 7 seconds तुम पॉइंट B पे पहुंचे हो. At 8 seconds तुम पॉइंट C पे पहुंचो. लेकिन now the question asked is not the displacement covered at 8 seconds, students. The word is not used at 8 seconds. Word is used displacement at 8th second of its motion. So when such kind of questions do come, do take care about the wordings. Displacement during nth second. That means what exactly? Displacement during nth second. That means they're asking you to find out how much is the distance covered between point C and point B, students. Only that part. That means this is actually distance covered for time 8 seconds minus distance covered for time 7 seconds. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको when they ask you for 8 seconds of its motion? Friends, is this clear? At that,
Yes, sir.
at last 1 second they are trying to put forward. At last 1 second, 7 seconds में क्या था, 8 seconds में, तो ये तुम्हें पूछा गया. तो उसी का तुम्हारा formula है, students. If somebody asks what is the displacement during n second of its motion, so what exactly we getting it? The formula is u plus a into bracket n minus 1 by 2. That's all. This is the formula. U plus a bracket n minus 1 by u. Suppose अगर मैंने बोला initial velocity is 0 है, चलो initial velocity मैंने 0 ले लिया. Can you give me the answer directly? अगर मैंने direct formula use किया, तो सर ये तो 0 होगा. Let us say acceleration a only. Acceleration is a we consider. ये क्या होगा n minus 1. n को क्या लोगे तुम 8 seconds. So 8 minus 1 by 2. So can I say 8 minus 1 by 2 is 8 minus 0.5 means can I say 7.5 times? Is this clear? Friends, is this clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose if I try to solve separately, so let us solve separately. ये method को ले लो. तो formula क्या होगा? So S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So आपने u को u0 को डाल दिया है. So let us go for यानी ये तो 0 हो जाएगा. Half into a into पहले हम 8 square निकालेंगे तो ये 64 हो गया. है ना? ये 8 सेकंड के लिए, ये 7 सेकंड के लिए क्या होगा? Sir, half into a into 7 square is how much? 49 I can consider in this case. Is this clear? Now I want to subtract. ये तुम्हारा 1 and 2 इन दोनों के बीच में subtraction चाहिए मुझे. तो subtraction में क्या होगा? Delta is क्या होगा? So subtraction if I happen to consider. So half into a I'll remove it. 64 minus 49. 5.
15.
15. Are you getting it? 15 by 2. What is 15 by 2, students? 7.5.
7 point.
कुछ समझ में आ रहा है स्टूडेंट्स मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? See, there are ways in which students can do it. The way Sanjana said it, कि average speed जब एक constant distance होगा तो what exactly we consider? 2v1 v2 v1 plus v2 वो तुम्हारा वैसे यहाँ पे भी ये है. अगर कहाँ पे students पूछा displacement during the 8 second of its motion, there are some students who use this directly. और ये separately भी अगर मैं solve करूँगा तो मुझे वही आंसर आ रहा है. लेकिन this becomes slightly lengthier process. Now a student will ask, sir, इसको आपने ये derive किया तो same thing derivation में भी वही आता है students. यानी मैंने क्या किया मालूम है? First I'm trying to go for displacement covered. Listen carefully, students. Displacement covered for n second, not nth second, n second. This is displacement for n minus 1 second. 7 second है ना? तो तुम ये निकालो ना. Sn minus 1 इन दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस निकाल दो. ये फॉर्मूला मिलेगा तुम्हें स्टूडेंट्स. ये क्या है? S का फॉर्मूला क्या है? सर इट विल बी ut time is n plus half a t square n square because time is n second. ये तुम्हारा पहला इक्वेशन हुआ स्टूडेंट्स. और अगर यहाँ पे मैंने इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 डाल दिया तो तुम्हारा 0 आ गया. तुम 0 मत डालो ना, लेट इट बी u, क्योंकि तुम्हें u दिया हुआ एक्सप्रेशन में, यानी तुम्हारा u 0 नहीं है यहाँ पे. सेकंड केस में क्या करोगे तुम? सर u ut plus half a t square है. u t क्या है? n minus 1 plus half into a into what is this? n minus 1 the whole square. This is the equation number 2. This is the equation number 1. Subtracting 1 from 2, you will get this answer, students. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever you are solving problems based on to 8 seconds motion, students, this becomes the general formula u plus a. लेकिन ये formula किसके लिए use करोगे? Will you use for uniform acceleration or for non-uniform acceleration fields?
A uniform.
Uniform acceleration.
आपसे यानी स्टूडेंट्स जितने भी हम लोग के इक्वेशन अभी मैंने बताया, v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Displacement during nth second of its motion will be U plus A in bracket n minus 1 by 2. ये जितने भी formulas है, this is all used for bodies going with constant acceleration. Acceleration constant. यानी तुम्हारा ध्यान से सुनना, तुम्हारा acceleration और time का ग्राफ क्या होगा? Constant होगा. तुम्हारा velocity time graph क्या होगा? Straight line passing through origin at an angle of 45 degrees. Velocity time graph ये होगा तो तुम्हें ये मिलेगा acceleration constant. Displacement time graph करोगे तो you'll be getting a kind of a parabola we consider. Is this clear to all of you all? Students, clear?
Yes, sir.
Next lecture will be continuing further with more, but please try to work out with that D part of it, okay? One problem with the D part of
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah. Next lecture will be continuing further ahead. And next lecture will be going with respect to certain exercise from main chapter further ahead, and we go for free fall. Okay, free falling body. And the latter part will be your 2 dimensions. Students, ये जितना भी concept है पूरा 1 dimensional motion है. अभी यहाँ पे कुछ problems graph वगैरह के नहीं है. Okay, if possible, I'll try to pick up certain problems from graph also, so that you'll get an idea how exactly graphically also can be done. And these are questions which are not graphically also to be worked out with it. Okay, so we wind up the sessions. Next lecture will continue further. Right, students?
Yes, sir.
Bye.